Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a replay analysis for today. This is a 2v2 GC1 game here. This is going to be reviewing Powaffle. So, let's jump into it and see what we can do. This is around 1490s, so getting into 1500 GC. I didn't upload in the past few days because I was actually on a small vacation with my family, so if anybody was curious as to why I was not around, then that is why. So far, good positioning. Good try. He did everything right there. They were just able to get back in time. I like the boost steal. A good bump. Okay, good positioning here. You're covering for any passing plays just in case. Okay, I think you'd be a little... I mean, if you passed it to him, then fine. But if not, then you can control it a little better. Yeah, I don't know why you turned around so much. Maybe you thought the ball was going to go backwards, but you don't have to turn around so soon because your teammate is about to do something. He can at least 50 this, so it's not a total disaster. So you can trust it just a little bit more. That's all. And that's where taking risks is kind of like a thing in this game. It's okay to take some small risks. You know, because if you don't take risks all the time, then you're just going to miss out on some opportunities. You know, risk-taking is actually perfectly fine, just as long as you properly gauge if the risk is even worth going for or not. Yeah, that's just an unfortunate touch. Yeah, that touch really screwed you over. You could wait a little bit on the wall, a little longer, but you definitely didn't get a touch that you wanted. Alright, teammate can go after this. See if he can pass it to you. Not really. He throws away the ball. Yeah, he shouldn't be doing that, because now you're back. I wouldn't really go for this, because you could just wait on the wall. You don't have to go so soon. But you get a good 50 here, so... The reason why I'm saying that you shouldn't go is because... Your teammate is just not back. He's not ready. So you're forcing a play to happen that shouldn't happen, basically. So if we look at the positioning here, if you're going up for this ball, right, and he's going up with it, your teammate is only like going to cover around here. So if this ball gets 50'd really quickly towards your net, pretend this arrow is like kind of floating in the air but going back like towards like you watching. If it goes back this way, then you're beat, right? Because your teammate can't get back in time. So you can't just wait, because the ball can actually it's not really in a threatening position. Why? Because he's got all this freaking space to shoot off of. I mean, it's all the way kind of like midfield, right? If you can just wait up on the wall here if you wanted to, and just catch the ball and just like dilly-dally with it on the wall. Now, that's if you're comfortable controlling it like that. Because the thing is, it's just a very risky play. Right? If you get beat here, which is even worse, then, you know, you're trashed. The ball does go back, but it's in the corner, and you're able to continue with it because you're also flying into the corner. So just be careful next time. I don't think you have to go after it immediately. You know, if this was 3v3, then sure. Because you might have another teammate behind you, and you just want to get up so you don't confuse him. But since your teammate is so far away, it's not really a good idea. Just wait a little longer. Okay, good cut. Yeah, your teammate's kind of too far back, but it's alright. Okay, good try in the shot. I don't think it was going to go anyways, because kind of... Yeah, it was a weak shot. Maybe it could have won it, I don't know. But I think this didn't work out because you were just a little too far away. If you were positioned a little closer, then this would work out. Right? If you're already positioned right over here instead, they could jump up, air roll, and smash it up in the air here. So you're just a little too slow. Just a little bit. So just time your positioning right, basically. It's okay to be a little close. You're lucky your teammate saw that, because if that was bad, because see, I didn't say anything. When you jumped up for this, I didn't say anything, because this is fine. I was hoping you'd hit it towards the right, where your teammate could be going, right? You want to force your teammate to go after this ball, so how do you do that? You force it to where he's closer to. But this is bad, because look, this would have went in 100%. Just a bad catch. Nice. Oh, he didn't score off this? Ah, that's unfortunate. Little weak shot. All good, though. Okay. You see, you're forcing yourself in a play when you shouldn't. Right? Your teammate is already covering where the ball is. Why are you forcing yourself into this? There's no need to. So, I think you're trying to do a little too much. You're forcing yourself into plays that don't matter, and you're just kind of like, what was that? Oh yeah, you're not leading up into the play right. Meaning that like you're not finding the right pressure. Like sometimes you're just a little too far away. Like this positioning is fine. A good boost steal. Good job being annoying there. It's perfect. You're not entirely bad at all. It's just you make bad mistakes when it matters the most. And that's something that happens with me a lot, too. You and I kind of have, like, the same issue. Or, like, for the most part, you play really well, but then, like, for some reason, when you do decide to mess up, or not when you decide to mess up, but rather than when the inevitable happens of messing up, it's always at the worst freaking times. So, you and I kind of have the same problem. It's like one of those moments where, like, you mess up so bad that you kind of wonder what the hell you're even doing, right? Because, like, you're playing really well, and all of a sudden you do this, like, stupid-ass touch or a stupid clear that gets you scored on. You're like, wait a minute, why did I even do that? Normally I wouldn't even be doing this. But, you know, if you think that way, or if anybody watching this video has that problem, it's because your problem is the fact that you keep messing up at the worst times when it matters the most. You're consistent and you're a good player throughout like 90% of the match, but you still lose because you just keep letting up the worst goals ever. So, you gotta try to minimize that as much as possible. Okay, yeah, see, again, like, you can use a little bit more space, right? Look, he can't slingshot this into the net because he's too far away. He can't power slide cut with a really fast hit, right? Because he's already so close to the ball. It's not possible, right? So why don't you just keep sitting back over here? And then you can go after it. You see that? It's so much better. Remember, you're covering the net. You're not covering him, right? The point of your shadow defend, at least in this position, is to not let go of space towards the net. Because when you invite yourself to go close to him, you're giving him an easy way to hit the ball around you, right? That's what happens. So, you don't want to get so close so early like that. You do have space to use. And if you see, this is where the game sense comes in. You have to understand what he can and can't do, basically. And once you know what he can and can't do in that situation, then you'll realize that, you know, you can actually not be as aggressive on defense as you think. It may look threatening, but it's not, basically. You avoided it. Good job. Okay. So why doesn't this work? Right? This literally is the same reason as to why you get the ball goes around you on the previous play, right? What happened here? Let's watch it again. Alright, I'll pause it right here. And I'll draw, right? Let's see if you can guess what's going on. So you're over here, alright? Here's your coverage, right? And probably a little bit up the wall. Here's your coverage, right? What about this? What's going on here?
Here.
So, you see that if you didn't guess already, or maybe you're done trying to figure out what's going on, you're letting up too much space behind you and you're not covering the net. The important part is covering the net and space behind you, not getting so close under the ball, right? And look what's happening here. You got to also position middle because Sterling is he? Yeah, okay. He's coming in towards middle, right? For like a passing play. You're not covering this. So if the ball goes into middle, you're screwed. So you're letting yourself get tunnel vision here. You don't want to do that. So just make sure that you're covering the open space behind you as much as possible. I mean, look at it from his point of view. I mean, this is just like a nice uncontested pass, right? You don't want that. Look how awkward this is. See, that's why you get scored on. And look, Sterling was able to score the ball. Because why? You gave him the space to do that. You're not contesting anything. If you went wider, right, you'd be able to come at the ball over here as if you were Sterling. So you got to position yourself a little wider, right? So if you watch this in real time, right, watch this. Okay, I'll turn around this way. Boom. So much. And I can just slingshot this over this way. Teammate can turn around, power slide, and just follow the ball into net. The end. Would have scored here. 100%. But you have no sense of danger. And you blew it. So. But it happens. This is why you send the replay. Because you need help with this stuff. And that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Alright, what happened here? Honestly, tough shot. Or a tough read. This ball is really freaking fast. Don't blame me here. Teammate trashed you on the kickoff. Let's see what your teammate did. Yeah, I mean, the ball was going to be forced that way because just how he positioned when he hit the ball. Terrible 50. I don't even blame you on this. It is what it is. Could you have possibly saved it with better mechanics and you're a little quicker? Maybe, but that's not the point, honestly. It's just an unfortunate 50 either way from your teammate. Okay. You're getting aggressive because you're running out of time, which I totally understand, but you can't be doing this, you know? I know I said you can take risks, but this is a stupid risk. Why is this a stupid risk? Because everybody else is closer to the ball, and you're not. Sterling 100% can turn around after this. It doesn't look like he can, but he can. So, think logically, right? When this play happens, you know J-Bay is going to go after it. That's fine. That's totally fine. But you got to look at Sterling here, too. What is he going to do when this ball is hit, right? He might be able to hit this ball first, right? And he does. So, you don't need to dive in on this. You force a play again to happen for no reason. Or not even force it. You didn't force anything, really. I mean, I think he was going to hit the ball out like this regardless if you were this close or not. But you just diving in like that doesn't help. Yeah, your teammate tried to clear into corner. He was getting super pressured. Very unfortunate. Yeah, so be careful with this. I'm telling you, challenging in the corner is a death trap if you do this wrong. Right? You have so much space to use. Just fake challenge, right? Just fake it. And you'd be actually a little bit farther up ahead than your teammate because you fake challenge. You didn't commit. You didn't overcommit. So, Just be careful with how you challenge in the corner. Looks like they kind of just let in like an easy goal or something. How do you score here? Oh my, what the heck? See? Your mechanics isn't necessarily a problem. It's just you're inconsistent everywhere else. I mean, this is a really good double tap. Of course, the guy missed it, so you technically would not have been able to do this if the guy was better on the backboard. But since it was given to you, then you were able to score it. That's all that matters. So you definitely have a game sense issue, not mechanical issue. A lot of people, I would say 90% of players have a game sense problem. It's not even mechanical problems. Like, you could be the worst player ever. You could be like a gold, silver, right, with obviously trash mechanics. But you're not doing yourself a favor because, honestly, you're not thinking smart and you just overcommit. You're not sitting in the right position. You keep ball chasing, right? So you're not doing yourself a favor, right? If you have bad mechanics, believe it or not, you can actually help yourself play better mechanically if you just position yourself properly. Because, honestly, sometimes you may think you have bad mechanics, but it's probably because you're positioning so awkwardly that you have to do a really retarded mechanic, and that makes you think that you actually have bad mechanics, but it's just not true. If you just position better, your approach to the ball would be better, which means that your mechanics would be cleaner and more consistent. So, I think 90% of players, their problem is game sense. Mechanics will always improve over time, and it's something way easier to do. Right? That's something physical you can do. Game sense is all mental. Right? It takes a lot of hours to turn bad habits into, you know, get rid of bad habits and make good habits. It's stupid hard. Right? For some reason, there's something about the brain. It's just so stubborn to change quickly. So, that is why I would say mechanics is far easier to train. Like, if you train a mechanic, if you just give yourself like a week or even 2 weeks, you'll see massive improvements, basically. Alright, so that is it for this replay. For you, work on your game sense. Focus on how you're positioning, how much of the field you're actually covering. Also, make sure and understand what's dangerous and what's not dangerous. Kind of, you know, try to think about the enemy's point of view. You know, what can they do with this ball right now? Do I really have to challenge right now, or can I wait? Right? So just think about that when you play next time. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.